Hey superstars, it's your girl Malika, aka Miss Magic, back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about hair bleaching, mistakes, how to do it, things to look for, what you can expect if you are going to bleach at home. This is all at home if you're going to do this at home. This is what my client did. But first, if you are new here, welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button for me. Give me a big thumbs up and hit that notification bell so you can be alerted when I do post another video. First things first, as you can see, my client has a lot of hair. And this means this is a lot of work when bleaching your hair, especially if you're going to do it at home. I do usually color her hair, but 5 years ago she moved to Texas, and she's been down there doing her thing, but she was ready to get her hair colored and she got antsy and she did it herself. And although there is nothing wrong with that, long as you know exactly what you're doing and how to do it. So that's why I am going to give a video, because I said, well, why you ain't just call me? I would have took you step by step. She said she didn't think about it. She just wanted to do it. So now I'm going to take you guys step by step. Well, I'm going to talk you through it step by step, because if you don't know the basics of bleaching hair, you shouldn't be bleaching your hair, period. So I'm not going to show you products. I'm not going to do none of that, because it should really be professionally done. But if you know what to get and you know what to do, then I'll just take you step by step. First mistake that she made is she started at the front. You can tell the front is lighter. You always start at the back of your hair. And the reason why you start at the back is because the front of your hair holds the most heat. That's where it's going to process quicker. So you always want to start at the back, and then you do not start. She did that right. She didn't start at her edges. Her hair has grown out a bit, so, and as you see, she has a lot of hair, but she did start at the back, and she started at the front. She wasn't supposed to start at the front, and that's why it lightened up faster. So you always start at the back, and you do not do your your edges and your scalp until the end of you putting in the actual bleach. Now, when doing this, you must make sure you have many pairs of plastic gloves, something to protect your ears. You need a base to go around your scalp, your ears, and your neck. When I say base, I mean like a oil, like a grease or Vaseline is fine. Sensitive scalp oil grease, they have that. That's fine too. So you need your gloves. You need a plastic cap. You need something that's going to generate some heat as well. Under the hood dryer is perfect, or one of those those hoods that connect to your blow dryer. You're gonna need some heat if you're trying to achieve like a 613 color, just to get that light enough before you do tone it. Also, guys, do not wash your hair right before you bleach it. You're gonna open up your pores, and you're gonna make yourself susceptible to scarring, burning, itching, because your pores are open, and what's going to happen is that bleach is going to go seep right into those pores, and you're not going to make it 5 to 10 minutes into the bleaching process without burning and having to wash it out, and then you'll have sores in your hair. Also, try not to scratch your scalp. So you want your hair to be at least 2 to 3 days old, if not more. I say a week actually, but don't do it at least 2 to 3 days after you wash your hair. Give yourself time for your pores to close. This is very important. Now you're ready to mix your bleach with your lightener. I like to use Quick Blue bleach lift. It's a lifting agent. It's called Quick Blue, and I like to use 40 developer Miss Clairol. Sometimes I will use 50 if their hair is like a 4C, and if their hair is really thick. If I am about to color someone's hair like this that's really thick, I'm going to go ahead and go in with that 50 developer, but I'm a professional. You can start with 30 or 40. 30 is the higher the developer number, the higher the lift. So if you're going for a bleach blonde, you want to go with 40 to 50. If you're going for a, just a dark blonde, then you could go with the 30. But then, okay, so then when you mix your Quick Blue or whatever lifting agent that you're going to use with your developer, you want to have a nice color not bottle, but color bowl with a something to mix it with your gloves on, and you'll take the correct ounce of lifting agent with the correct ounce of developer, meaning if you have 2 ounces of lifting agent, and then you mix that with the 2 ounces of developer. If you have hair like hers, very long, you are going to need a lot. So she probably could go with the 10 ounces of lifting agent, and then once again, it's equal parts. So she'd do 10 ounces of the developer as well, but that probably still wasn't even enough. She probably needed a big old jug of it, but that's neither here nor there. When you start to color, you want to start at least 1.5 inches to 2 inches below your scalp. You don't want to put the bleach directly on your scalp. You want to go 1.5 to 2 inches below, and you start that there, and take the brush that you're using, take it and go all the way down to your ends when you're bleaching. And then you'll go do that throughout your whole head, and make sure that it is fully covered. And before you start going back in the same way with the back, and go ahead and start and bleaching on not on the scalp, but right underneath the scalp. You don't want to never put the bleach directly on your scalp, because that will help with the burning as well. And no matter what you do, your scalp is going to tingle and burn a little bit. But if it's excessive and it is burning too bad, you need to immediately rinse the bleach out. You do not want sores in your head. If your hair is very dark, once you have applied all of the bleach, you're going to want to take a plastic cap, put the plastic cap on your head, and sit under a medium warm dryer. And what this does will help with the lift. Now, what we have to do, and when you have really dark hair, this is going to be a double process. There's no way you can get bleach blonde in one process. So this is what she's going to do. She is going to go back over her hair. She is going to bleach it again in about a couple of weeks, and then she should be able to, if she follows my instructions, she will be able to achieve that bleach blonde that she wants. Once you have reached the blonde that you want, that's when you're going to go in with your toner. After that, that's a whole nother thing, but you use your toner to get the polished blonde color that you want. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I want you to hit that subscribe button for me, give me a big thumbs up, and hit the notification bell so you can be alerted when I do post another video. Love you guys. Bye.